Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Monday, the 24th of December 2018. So, on Friday, this bar here, the market moving lower. So, let's have a look in a bit more detail. So, the pound drives through the 200 bar moving average, moves up around 50 pips before it then reverses. You can see the selling here as well. And the market trades back down to the psychological level there of 126.50. And the 200 bar moving average, and this holds until we get to the close of the session that we look at. Market comes through, it tests, and then it makes its way back. Notice in this bar that the close is still below the 200 bar average, but then the market drives through with a lot of volume here, and then sideways, and then eventually it comes back and the market moves lower to put in a double bottom on the late evening. So fairly sideways, to be honest with you, but interesting again how this 200 bar moving average is holding this market. No news today. There'll be no news tomorrow, obviously, because it's going to be Christmas Day. And then in the UK, we've got Boxing Day and a fairly quiet week. So this will be the last market alert until the 3rd of January, unless something happens in between with the Dow and it continues to move lower, then I will certainly put out an alert. I will be watching the markets, that's for sure. The US only closed tomorrow and then it's back to normal from Wednesday. Speaking of the Dow, this market gapping down on the overnight and trying to make its way back. There wasn't really too much selling on Friday as far as tick volume is concerned, but I haven't checked the main volume yet. And this is what it looked like. The market putting in a sell signal, and even when it closed below the 200 bar moving average, it fought to get straight back and then moved higher. The problem we've got here is the market went up on fresh air, and I'll just show you this. If you look here, you'll see the market going up on no volume, and the second bar is greater volume and the price bar range is less, which indicates that there is selling. And then this bar, if we look at the nuances, you'll see that the volume is even greater and the market's making no progress. So there's selling around at this point, and then no surprise really, the market moves lower, trades through the 200 bar moving average. We get a buy signal, we drive through the 200 bar, and then we hit the DP and the 20 bar moving average. The market rounds over and sails south. We get a bit of testing here, nice increase in volume here as the market drops. And then again, the market sideways, gets in a bit of a range mid-afternoon, early evening, and then by the close, the market heads south once again. And here you can see the market gapping down. See the buying coming into the market late Sunday evening, yeah. And again, testing before then moving higher, and prices continuing to do so just at the moment. They're rounding over a bit, but in its way you've got the 200 bar and the DP level, so keep an eye on these should prices continue to move higher. It'll be interesting to see what does happen today. There are not many traders around, so I would imagine there'll be quite a luxury for a change given what we've seen for a while. Prices moving to the upside. Speaking moving to the upside, Bitcoin has managed to move higher on the overnight market. Hit a bit of a resistance here, which isn't marked up, which I will do now, which is the high of this bar. I'll just extend this out a bit further. So 4174 market back above the 4,000 levels, currently sitting at 4202, and the one to watch is the 4423. So we've not had the retracement to the downside as yet, so I will remove this, but we are through the 39.17 and the 76% retracement at 4111 there. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this as well for the time being as the market's moving higher. We need to close above this one, but watch this one here. We are looking slightly overbought now on the daily chart. We're a long way off the 200 bar moving average, but as we move down into the 4 hourly, you can see how the markets come off this over the weekend and continued to move higher. And here you will see that high there, that 41.74. You see it in more detail, and the market's currently trading above this at the moment. We had to drive with buying to get through this area as well. So at the moment, this market is fairly bullish, which is interesting to see. And here's the overnight action, and this coming in just before midnight by the looks of things. Just after midnight, actually, because the pivot lines have rolled over, so that's just after midnight. You can see the buying coming in there. A bit of selling going on here, but at the moment this has disappeared, so the market's free to move back to the upside there. I should have a scroll back, see what it did over the weekend. Fairly quiet, to say this overnight one really, where the market's been pumped to the upside there through the 76% retracement and the 41.74. 44.23 is the next upside target. And with that, I will call it a day, and just take this opportunity to say thanks for your support during the last 12 months. Wishing you all the best for the festive season and for the new year. Like I say, if anything happens in between, I will let you know, but otherwise I will see you on the 3rd of January. Give the market a chance to get back to normal after the 1st. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.